I'm getting the feeling that politics is hurtling out of control in the USA. I was surprised, and I bet you were too, somewhat, that Governor Kathy Hochul endorsed Zohran Mamdani. I think that was a terrible move on the part of Governor Hochul if she wants to get reelected in November 2026. But I could be wrong because New York is a very strange state right now. It's drifting radical left in the city, but the rest of the state, I don't think that's what's happening. New poll in Nassau County says that residents where I live, don't like Hochul and they don't like Mamdani and they don't want any part of them. Anyway, a statement came out given to the New York Times September 14th. And here's what Kathy Hochul had to say, quote, "Tonight I am endorsing Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani. In the past few months, I've had frank conversations with him. We've had our disagreements, but in our conversations, I heard a leader shares my commitment to a New York where children can grow up safe in their neighborhoods and where opportunity is within reach for every family. I heard a leader who is focused on making New York City affordable, a goal I enthusiastically support," unquote. Well, this is a loopy statement. It's ridiculous to think that Mamdani wants to have children grow up safe when he doesn't want to enforce the law. He's quite clear on that. He wants to let as many criminals out of jail as possible. And he wants to take $1 billion out of the NYPD budget. Well, how, Governor Hochul, is that going to keep the children safe, madam? It's not. Even you have to understand that. So I don't have any personal beef against Hochul. I've spoken to her a few times. We have very civil conversations. But I'm starting to think she's just not smart enough to run anything. When you say you want to keep children safe in the face of a Mamdani who is going to basically create unbelievable violent chaos on the streets of New York, that's either a lie or you're not smart enough to even understand what the man is saying. Cold and flu season coming on up. We all know it. And it really is nothing to take lightly. So when people start getting sick all across the country, medications disappear. Everybody wants it at the same time. So it's very, very smart to have a pharmacy you can count on, like All Family Pharmacy. Right now, they're helping Americans get ahead of the curve with 10% off antibiotics, antivirals, other essentials. You know how important it is to have the right meds when you get sick, particularly when your kids get sick. You don't want to be going into the doctor's office, spending all the time. You want to have them at your home. So if you have a few months supply, you don't have to worry. And that's what we're doing here. If you believe in medical freedom, okay, and taking care of your family, as I do, this is the pharmacy for you. Please go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Bill. Use code BILL10 to save 10%. And the stuff about making New York City affordable, what is this, the land of Oz? New York City is never going to be affordable. All right, it's a supply and demand situation. Millions of people want to live in Manhattan because there is economic opportunity in the financial and medical sectors. So you come here from all over the world, you can make money. That drives up the cost of housing. Mamdani can't do anything about the marketplace except seize property, which of course is what he wants to do. That's communism and socialism. And he can tax the hell out of any business he wants, which he will do as well. Now that will cause people to flee New York City, and I think rates will come down for some rental units and perhaps for homes, because you'll have more people going out in the face of this unbelievable chaos that Mamdani would create than come in. So that might drive it down, but that's not what Hochul's talking about. Hochul's talking about a politician forcing prices in New York City to come down, when Hochul herself has forced them up by congestion pricing, by parking regulations that are onerous, on and on and on and on. So this is just another example of how we, the people of New York, are subjected to the worst leadership I have ever seen. This is worse in California. I don't know about Illinois, maybe it's a tie. But boy, oh boy. And finally, Hochul really hurt herself here. People are not going to forget this endorsement. And she is going to run for re-election. She may well lose. Let's hope so.